the BF guy is as good as a sales guy as of now. Communication between the sales and the BF team has come to a level where I think that either roles can be exchanged either ways and still make sense.
Where the sales team also realizes that what they're getting towards them is a already cooked prospect. When I vision this, that this kind of role can be slided in between and we can blend it with pre-sales to sales, we also understand as an agency which provides these services as a team member to our manufacturing customers or education customers, wherever we are giving these services, we also understand one thing, that when there is an employee sitting under an organizational roof where they are responsible for certain activities, they are in their zone, and with their supervisor, their manager, their responsibilities to respond to them with the numbers that they are supposed to achieve becomes a process. Now, for a person sitting in a third-party agency just focused on leads, making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 calls, depending on the inbound leads and all these things, it makes the process go a little more faster, where the sales team also realizes that what they're getting towards them is a already cooked prospect, and it is a good idea, even though they are on, let's say, a compulsory off or in a month or in a quarter with some leaves taken. If the BF is not available here, there's a replacement of the BF working for the manufacturer. Do you think this model worked for us as well with these services that we provided to you?
Of course it did. I mean, to put it in perspective, let me put it this way. Making a dish from scratch where you have to do the chopping, you have to get the ingredients, and you have to then start the cooking and finally cook the meal, versus when you already have all this ready and the only process is the conversion of ingredients into a final dish.
Either this or that, either yes or no.
Yes.
Or follow-ups later.
Correct.
Right.
So
focused on the revenue part.
It just speeds up the process.
Yeah.
It also eliminates that period you are contemplating whether to attend to this lead or whether it's worth putting your time into it or not, where that all process has already taken place.
Correct.
So there's no question of not following up the lead which has been transferred to you.
Correct.
And once that happens, they know that the team behind it has already worked upon it.
Yes.
They've already qualified the lead, and now it's their time to make the conversion happen.
So I'm so glad that this model has worked for your manufacturing company as well, and we are now in 1 year period also very conversant with the whole the techniques of it, because which we were not, right? And thanks to your sales team and thanks to you, where you initially gave us a lot of hand-holding, to the BF team member here, to get the grip onto the product and how to talk about it and how to sell it and what's the niche into it, what's the USP in our product and not their product, like that, right? This definitely works. And also what works is if the person is not in the seat. So downtime, if there's a replacement, there's no downtime. So your sales team practically, there is no downtime in the full 12-month period, where certain downtimes of some mandatory leaves would be there, but there's a replacement too. So I think I'm glad that this worked. What does the sales team now in the second year, as we are continuing with this process, our team member here is more, the person is very clear about how to sell, right? And it happens, right? 1 year you be in business, you're talking about the product and you're fulfilling turnovers and all that. Then you are ready as a person saying this, that look, now this business fulfillment can go into a sales mode, right? So do you think with this 1 year turnovers and a slight rise in revenue, with this, the second year usually gets to a point where this can be converted to a sales position in a remote location? What's your view about it?
Why not? I think it's a very good idea, considering that all those efforts that have been put in the last 1 year. The BF guy is as good as a sales guy as of now. With so much traffic, inbound leads, traffic increasing, I guess he has all the more experience to deal with any kind of lead that is coming in.
Right.
And the communication between the sales and the BF team has come to a level where I think that either roles can be exchanged either ways and still make sense.
I tried to put this model 2 years back and it worked very successfully in many sectors because I see that this is a good model an agency can provide as a service, I see it into the manufacturing sector, mainly into the manufacturing sector. Even though we are doing this for universities as well, but I feel the manufacturing sector can make really big use of this thing.